Warriors, welcome! Today is the day that I share the 7 universal laws for someone specifically living with anxiety. Now, we can take these universal laws, my friends, and say, you know what? They really do make sense in life in general. But today, what I want to do is I want to target someone who is currently sensitized, who is going through feelings and emotions and misinterpretations in their mind that is then causing them to live with anxiety. Would that be fair? Good. Let's do it. My friends, law or universal law number 1 is the law of vibration. Understand this, that everything has a frequency and a vibration that attracts to them what is in harmony with the subconscious core beliefs of a person. So you'll notice that many people try to create vision boards, or they try to, take some form of different action in their life to create a different result. But the truth is that everything that comes to you and everything that you are is based around what you believe at a subconscious level. Meaning, whatever was stored in you at a very early age and accumulated and grew strength over time. Because everything started with an idea. Everything started with an idea. But as you went about your life, you began to pinpoint how those ideas could be strengthened. Because your subconscious is always looking for patterns. If it believes that these patterns are in line with your self-concept, your identity, the way you view yourself, then you will be pulled in the emotional direction of that thing. So, when we're talking about the law of vibration, understand that everything comes down to how you view yourself and what your beliefs are at a very core level. All right? Very important law. Universal law number 2, specifically for someone living with anxiety, is the law of relativity, meaning everything, warriors, everything is perspective. We live in this interpretive reality. So you could have 2 people standing beside each other, and they both have this fast heartbeat or hard heartbeat, let's say. Same rhythm, same pace, same strength. But here's the thing. The one person thinks that they are sick or ill or something is going to happen to them at a catastrophic level. The other person believes that they just went for some kind of a strenuous walk or run, or they're excited about something that's going to happen in their lives, and therefore, possibly, that heartbeat is related to good health instead. There's an explanation behind that heartbeat. There's an explanation behind the sensation in the body. So it's important to understand the law of relativity. Everything is dependent on the way you perceive it. So if you're living with anxiety, and if there's something that is pulling you in a direction that's causing you to feel crappy, then it's not the thing that's causing you those emotions. It's how you're interpreting the thing that's causing you those emotions. Universal law number 3 is the law of cause and effect. Everything has a cause, a beginning, a root that grows into an effect as a result. Do you realize this? You are not here right now in this junction in your life by accident. Things happened. You believed many things along the way. You acted on those beliefs. You acted on your emotions. So much of your reality is based around these core beliefs that you hold. But let's understand that there's always going to be an effect and a cause. So you living with anxiety is the effect. So what's the cause? The cause are those built up ideas that have been strengthened over time. Understand this law, because there is no accident in this world. In this world, there is no accident. And so we can also take this to another level and say, this effect that I'm currently going through right now, living with anxiety, is because I will do something with the lessons I learn and the skills that I gain from dealing with anxiety that will take me to another level in my life. I will be able to contribute to other people's lives. I will change the world for the better. I will change my family's lives. I will inspire many people because of this journey. Do you understand how powerful that mindset is? It's powerful. It's powerful. And it wasn't until I adopted that idea that I started to see every anxious moment as a training opportunity for me. Universal law, number 4, is the law of polarity, meaning everything has an opposing side to it. This is something that a lot of anxiety sufferers do not remind themselves of each and every day. If I have anxiety, the law of polarity says that I can also tap into the opposite of that anxiety. If I feel sad, depending on the thing that I believe made me sad, if I change my perspective, maybe it'll make me curious instead. Think about that. What if sadness was in fact curious? What if anxiousness was in fact excitement? You see where I'm getting? This holds the key to your freedom. But many people are scared to take that positive route because they believe they don't deserve it. I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve to live a life free from anxiety because I've lived this life for so long. No, 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 no. Not true. As you go through each and every day in your life, remind yourself of the law of polarity. Everything has an opposite to it. And you are slowly tapping into that opposite, but you must believe that you deserve that opposite thing, aside from a life of anxiety. Number 5 is the law of gestation, meaning everything has a gestation period during which it develops. Pretty simple. Everything takes time. So, one of the biggest downfalls to my many years with anxiety was constantly looking for the quick fix, the magic wand. I didn't realize the law of gestation. Everything has a certain time frame behind it until it can truly manifest. Ask yourself, are you being so impatient and not respecting the law of gestation? You have to respect each and every one of these laws if you truly want to become more than anxiety. Law number 6 is the law of rhythm, to be in harmony with or alignment with the desire. You have to be aligned with what you want. And I'll tell you something. For me to be aligned with what I wanted, I needed to understand what I wanted, not at a general level, but at a specific level. So what I did was I took a couple of real good role models in my life. They could be friends, family, influencers, celebrities, whatever, athletes, actors, I don't know. The law of rhythm says I have to be in alignment with my desires. So I picked people in my life that I wanted to be like. My friends and family. They're my mom, for example. She saw life as this fun ride, like an exciting roller coaster ride. That would be her life metaphor. And every single time a challenge showed up, she would remind me of the benefits to that challenge. She would remind me that life is this journey that we're constantly on taking in information, sensory data, and trying to interpret those things in a way that fits with who we want to become. In order to get the law of rhythm to work for you, understand who you want to become. Imagine who you want to become. And pick a role model or two or three. Study those people. Study their external, their behaviors and actions and reactions. Study their internal processes, their thoughts, maybe their beliefs. Get into the head, the heart of those people, and you will become aligned with your desire. Universal law, number 7, is the law of transmutation. For something to take form, it must go through the change period, the transition or transmutation. There is this idea. And if you think about everything out there that is worth changing, it's all gone through the law of transmutation. It's taken different forms. A lot of people come to me and say, Dennis, I had anxiety. I no longer have anxiety. I'm more sad now. And now I'm just really, really happy and excited. And I'm anxious about that. And, my body language is shifting and changing. My breathing patterns are changing. My posture is changing. I feel like I'm changing the way I see me. Well, you are in the process, the transition of the law of transmutation. So understand that you will go through many different forms in order to get to that desired place. And even when you get to that desired place, you're still learning, you're still absorbing, and you're still changing. So life is this constant, not battle, but enjoyment towards the change process. That's how you must see this journey, my friends. Please, because I promise you, this year is your year to mold yourself into the person you're meant to be. But it will not happen until you understand these laws and begin applying them into your life. I am behind you 110%. I want you to comment below, and I want you to tell me which law you must focus on the most. And don't feel like you need to understand everything going through this video just once. Listen to it multiple times. Share it with someone. Explain it to someone. And I promise you, these will become absorbed at a very deep unconscious level within you. And when that happens, your intuition can then take over your irrational thoughts. I love you so very much. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the bell for all the notifications for my videos, my friends. And if you have any other questions on the End the Anxiety program, head on over to this website right here and begin your recovery journey. You are more than anxiety.